Okay, we're gonna do a little something different today. Welcome to the show, everybody. I know absolutely none of you are excited and waiting, and I don't fucking care. I don't think Farty does either, right? Do you, Farty? All right, we've just started the show all proper. Farty has made the noise. Let's get to it then. Um, Today I thought we'd take a break from the politics and bullshit, just to rag on some shit going on in the mainstream media. There's been a bunch of things announced recently that I'm not sure that I'm all that excited for, and I'm not really what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not really like um I'm not really dispassionate about, right? Like I just oh shit, no. See, the music volume goes all the way down. I'm not really like excited about, but I'm not really like this is gonna suck either. I'm just kind of like lukewarm when it comes to it, and I use that maybe a little bit. I use that terminology maybe a little bit more liberally than I imagine. So what do I mean? There's been let's see, there's that new Superman remake that apparently is yet another Superman movie that's supposed to be yet
Again?
another attempt at fucking starting a Justice League franchise. There's a new Tron movie coming out that's supposed to be apparently a sequel to Legacy. Um okay. By the way, Tron Legacy is the reason why Legacy sequels are called the way they are. Um and then a few months ago, someone announced something for a Married with Children thing, and there's a trailer out, and I really would rather not subject you guys to it, so I'm not going to show it to you. On top of that, I'm playing a video game, so I'm not, for added visual appeal, so I'm not really going to go out of my way to do anything extra special for you. I don't want to do it. Oh, we already have a chat. Desture, I live. This new movie has Guy Gardner as the Green Lantern. Yeah. Um it's the new Superman movie that has the Green Lantern in it, the Guy Gardner Green Lantern. Um the guy that
What was
plays
I
Guy
just saying about
Gardner.
intentionally? What was I just saying about intentionally fucking it up?
Right. Um the the guy that plays Guy Gardner was the captain of the Firefly in the show of the same name.
Oh, fucking. Oh, yeah, that bloke. Yeah, okay.
So he's not a terrible actor by any stretch, but like if they, I think it, I think if they stayed away from giving the dude a fucking full on bowl cut, it would have been fine. What else did they announce? Let's see. There was the Married with Children thing I talked about. Um, Tron has Jared
Oh
Leto.
God, Jesus.
Oh God, yeah, that's gonna
And the
be
Marriage to Children reboot will get everything wrong. That's my fucking fear too.
yeah. How do you do Married with Children in this day and age?
Yeah, that's what I was just getting at just before we went on the air. It's like, okay,
Right.
so they're taking out fucking Dad's Army, right? They're taking out the Carry On movies, right? Yeah, clearly the fucking the mentality of the unwashed masses nowadays is that the lewd shit we used to find funny isn't really funny for these dumb fucks who haven't been taught a sense of humor yet.
Right.
So why in the fuck, with all this anti-misogyny, anti-fucking bloody blah 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 blah, are we going to bring back Married with Fucking Children of all things? Like, are you intentionally wanting this to fucking fail? You're just trying to kill this franchise just so that it can never come back. That's pretty much all they're doing.
Well,
Um,
that and you also have to think the show's been off the air for like what, 20 something years now? Almost 30
yeah,
years now.
yeah,
Um
and it was more a product of its environment at the time. I mean, like,
right.
like it was literally like the '80s, early '90s fucking dysfunctional fucking family kind of thing, which is in no ways a reflection of what's going on nowadays because everyone's too pussy whipped and limp wristed.
Right. I mean, like I get that that some of the same themes will carry across. I don't know how you do a Married with Children show. Um, I mean, even if it is animated, even if it does have the original cast, that's like it's like fucking to me. It's no different than um. God, I'm gonna say I've said this a lot in the last week, over the last 2 weeks. It's like horse armor, right? Um, it's that paid for downloadable content that you pay for and you think looks really fucking neat but serves no purpose whatsoever. The funniest joke is the guy who played Al actually was a football player for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ed O'Neill wasn't a football player. He's been an actor his whole life, I think.
Hmm. Fucking yeah.
He was
The
a
only way that they're going to do
coach.
this is
Oh,
yeah.
he
The only way
was
they
a linebacker. Okay.
yeah. The
My
only way they're
bad.
going to fucking do this is to water it down to fuck,
Mhm.
and then stick a shit ton of woke jokes in it, and then basically turn Al Bundy into the butt of all the fucking.
Well,
Yeah,
they kind of did that with American Family. Have you ever seen any of the American Family episodes?
no.
So American Family is like the soft version of fucking it's like Al Bundy is the opposite of who he is now. Of course this character isn't called Al Bundy. He's like married to some like younger Venezuelan lady and like um her brat. So yeah, I just I don't know what do you do with this show? Like um I don't know where you go with it. I really don't. I'm confused. I'm confused as to why they would make a new Married with Children.
Modern Family. That was the thing I was thinking of.
Did I say Modern Family?
You said American Family.
Oh,
I'm
whatever.
trying to think of what the fuck show is that? Has he done another one like that other one that I'm trying to think of, but I can't fucking remember? He's got a Mexican wife, and you said he's got a Mexican wife. Like, yeah, hang on, he's doing the same fucking shit again.
Yeah, it's the same show. Okay. Yeah, I got it wrong. I don't care to be honest with you. Sophia Virginia Vergara.
Vergara.
Sophia
Yeah,
Vergara.
I'd stick my fucking old fella up at Vergara.
I bet you would, Farty. Farty Vergara. Ah, a bit of Farty Vergara to you.
Yeah, when I'm done, she'll be farting from a Vergara. Fucking, but yeah, that's another thing with that. Like, why the fuck married with children? And I reckon they've let the fucking cat out of the bag a bit too early with the ad for fucking the Naked Gun. I was kind of holding off
Yeah.
seeing that because I sort of only started seeing it yesterday on like nondescript YouTube pages. So I was thinking maybe this is one of those fucking AI generated ads where they just take clips from all these other movies, like so like fucking bloody the new Avengers movies coming out and it's got all
Did
the original
you
actors and shit in it. I thought it was one of those.
did
And then
you
when I saw
notice
someone I can't remember who it was this morning that I saw it. I thought, hang on, well, this cunt's not a fucking one of these Muppets, and he's acting like it's okay, so it must be a real fucking thing.
did
And
you notice how the poster is like nearly a 1-to-1 recreation of the original Naked Gun poster? And how
nah,
okay, so the hang on. Hang on.
well,
Naked
before I lose
Gun
where I was going,
poster.
fucking
Sorry.
bloody yeah, it's, I saw that and I thought, well, okay, so there's that part where there's the shot with Liam Neeson after he's taken the mask off and it's basically just an old dude in drag, and he's the leg up on the fucking bench with the upskirt fucking basically showing all the block and tackle, and he looks straight in the camera and basically goes, yeah, we're the new police squad, or the new one. Like basically, it's sort of kind of like, yeah, we haven't listened to a fucking thing you cunts have said over the last 4 or 5 years, and we're just going to go double down on this and ruin this one too. So again, how the fuck, if this is the attitude with, like, say, the Naked Gun, well, how the fuck are you going to make fucking Married with Children work? The only thing that I really liked about the I thought was actually quite amusing out of the fucking the advert for it though was when they're there, on their knees apologising to their forefathers or whatever fucking, and it's like, gets to the black copper and he just sort of kind of looks at the camera and goes, because
Yeah,
of course he's supposed to be apologising to a picture of OJ Simpson.
yeah, I don't know, man. Like I don't know. I've got no like desire to see this movie in the least, right? And I just know I'm gonna have people coming out of the woodwork going, "Well, why won't you support it?" Because it's another fucking reboot. Okay, it's like putting out a new game console, right? Every fucking 5 to 7 years or 10 years or whatever the cycle is, and you feel like you have to put a new fucking console out, but you don't have any new fucking games for it.
Mm. I kind of think you see it more of I see where the generations were complaining about before. I'm getting into this old fucking craggedy old fucking reasons why we used to do shit the way we used to do it, Sonny Jim. Now fucking learn it to do it properly. And fucking but he shit, and that's another part of me getting older too. It's me fucking senility, losing track of my conversation like mid fucking course.
Yeah, that happens to me
Uh,
too. The
Fuck
fact that
it.
Liam Neeson in it is an odd choice. Liam Neeson is the is like the least of all worries of this movie. Like, I'm sure he'll do fine in the movie.
Oh, that's where I was going with that. Yeah. Um, so like my Superman was Christopher Reeves, right? My Batman was fucking Adam West, right? And you go and shove all of this new shit, and it literally does look like you're now looking at back like, oh look, they're doing a reboot of fucking The Simpsons, and now it's The Simpsons, but it's the shitty gay fucking current world version of it, And you're looking at the hang on a minute, they stylized Bart and gave him a fucking a woke fucking hairdo, and how come fucking Lisa's got a strap on and all this kind of like what the fuck have they done with this shit? Like, this completely
Yeah.
unrecognizable, right? We've already had my Frank Drebin, and that was fucking Leslie Nielsen. You can't just come along and fucking replace him and carry on as if like it's fucking normal. That might
I
be the
think
next generation's version of this shit, but it sure as shit isn't fucking mine. And now I'm starting to kind of see where like all these people are like just ripping arbitrarily into all of these reboots.
right. I think, in all honesty, if this were another like sequel to if this were like another legacy sequel, I don't think it'd be getting so much fucking hate and backlash and shit. Because then you could just have, like um, a passing reference to Frank Drebin, right? Or I don't know if Leslie Nielsen's still alive or not.
No, he's not. But no, they're all supposedly the kids of all the previous ones. So Liam Neeson's supposed to be Frank Drebin's son. That's
uh,
the whole point with the people bowing down to the pictures, apologizing to their forefathers, and they get the black guy, and he's like, because they're all supposed to be their kids. Um,
oh yeah, because OJ was the partner of Frank Drebin in the first movie.
mm. It's kind of
I
like,
think.
okay, right. I think this would be a better analogy because it's something that you'd probably understand a bit more. Okay, so I grew up with the kids from fucking Saved by the Bell, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we all did.
right. Then, but then all of a sudden you look at, say, so like the TV show iCarly, for example. I never knew this fucking show existed until like fucking 10 years after it went out of fucking thing. That's how detracted from that end of the world I was when that show came out. But everyone's like, all the young kids is like, oh, this iCarly show, iCarly show. Who the fuck is this? You know. Now, for you, you'd probably got this with Zendaya because she'd be the new generation for you. You'd be looking at
Mm.
Disney kids. Who's this fucking Zendaya bitch?
Dude, Disney for me back in the day was fucking Winnie the Pooh and the Mickey Mouse Club.
Yeah, and now you got fucking shit like bloody Zendaya and all that kind of crap, and it's sort of
Yeah.
like, who the fuck are these cunts? They're like some try hard fucking wannabe version of the cool shit we had back when we were fucking young.
It's like if Wesley Crusher got his own series. God, nobody. Okay, that show didn't get better until Wesley left the series.
You're gonna have an audience with the fucking Big Bang Theory crowd.
That's fine. You'll have an audience, but it won't be anywhere near as big as the people who actually liked fucking um not the actor. Dude, everyone hated Wesley Crusher. And Wesley Crusher is like there is no difference between Wesley Crusher and fucking
That's
um
the fucking impression that I got.
there's no difference between the two. Like if you've ever listened to a fucking and I've met the man. I forget his name off of Will Wheaton.
Yeah,
I've met the man. He is not any fucking different than Wesley Crusher.
I always
Um
got the impression that he was just a smart ass fucking, like just an
know it all.
asshole of a
Yeah.
person.
Yeah,
Like
he's
he'll
just
just stand there with a shit-eating grin on his face whilst giving you shit, and then as soon as you take a swing at him, you're the first one to run off the cliff. Hey, he's gonna kill me! Ah!
yeah. No, he's definitely not. Most
Playing
famous
character.
quote is "Shut up, Wesley." I know. Um, but yeah, he is not any fucking different. Like I said, I've met the man. He is not any different than fucking than goddamn than Wesley Crusher.
It's probably the reason why he's never gotten an acting job since.
He's had plenty of acting jobs. That's the weird thing.
Well, the only other thing I've ever seen him in was The Big Bang Theory.
Oh
Oh,
God,
actually, wasn't he in Eureka at one point?
yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
He
Yeah.
was in Eureka because Felicia Day was able to like weasel like I liked Felicia Day to a point. And then she started then she broke into Eureka and like her TV debut was like massive apparently. And then because up until that point she'd only been doing like web series, which were kind of fun to watch. I did watch the Guild for like the first season, maybe season and a half. Before it started like really falling apart for me. Big Bang Theory saved his career. God. Can we talk about how terrible the Big Bang Theory is as a show and how much of a misrepresentation of fucking geek culture it actually is? And anybody who got into quote unquote geek culture, nerd culture because of the Big Bang Theory, yeah, you're a fucking fake. You're a fake fucking nerd. You're a fake fucking geek.
The same
Get
kind
it?
of person who thinks that you got some intellectual prowess because you watch Rick and Morty.
Yeah. I think the first 2 seasons of Rick and Morty were fine. I
Yeah.
think everything after that was bullshit.
But to say it was some fucking, tome of fucking, existential fucking knowledge and all this kind of stuff's a bit fucking
Yeah.
rich.
Lemon had a really good episode on Rick and Morty. And one of the quotes he has in his video, he goes, the whole show tries to convince you that nothing matters. So then why should I watch a show that claims that nothing matters? If it doesn't matter, then the show doesn't matter. So why should I invest my time into it? And I'm misquoting that, but that's essentially what I took away from it.
Well, that's basically the point on everything, but people still persist.
Yeah, I
I mean, just look at
suppose.
YouTube.
Yeah. Oh man, dude. I wanted to play a game of let's get banned from YouTube today. Wherein I would give people information that YouTube might not like.
What
Um
medical misinformation?
oh no. It would have been better than that. Um it would have been, just ways to tell YouTube that we're done with their stuff. Because earlier today, right, I have become under the impression that that YouTube has become a publisher. They've
Oh, they have.
decided who can post what. They've decided what is and isn't safe content on their platform. And I think that, they don't need the training wheels anymore. I don't think they need the safe harbor um protections, right? I don't think
Oh,
they
well,
need.
no, this has been like this for several years now. Like
Yeah.
fucking when they did that whole fucking you had to be kid friendly and all this kind of shit. It was Elsa Gate and all that kind of crap. That all came in then.
Oh yeah.
Fucking yeah, no, like they went like YouTube actually even went to court with the US government to prove the point that they weren't a publisher, and then
Right.
instantly started becoming a publisher the second that they won that court case. And that was purely, oh, we just did a court case saying that we're not a publisher, so you can't even look into us anymore. And
Yeah.
then anyone who complains, it's like, oh, well, we just did an investigation, a big old court case that says that you're wrong. So suck egg, son.
That just says YouTube has been a publisher pretending to be a platform for over a decade, ever since the
Yeah.
Google acquisition. Yeah, pretty much.
Yep. The second they started, fucking dictating you what you could and couldn't say, and it's even now to a point where you get shadow ban comments. Like you don't even know what you fucking say half the bloody time, but you can, post a comment, and then yep, nah, fucking doesn't go up. No reason given, no nothing, just disappears, and then all
Yeah.
of a sudden you now can't leave a comment on a thread. And I've got the impression that it's part of an algorithm or some bullshit AI or something like that. And because I have had fucking heated discussions with people on YouTube before, I'm now on some fucking banned list that if I have more than two interactions with somebody, dictates I must be having an argument, and then all of a sudden, fucking, I can't fucking comment on them anymore. And in some cases, that's been like I've been having cordial discussions with people, and someone's actually asked a question. I've gone to answer it, and now I can't leave the fucking answer to the question because
Yeah.
YouTube's a fucking bunch of dickheads.
So, so what do you think, Farty? Do you think that we go out of our way to let you to ban us because that will drive down their user, like the user data they can get will be at
They don't
least
want
three
people
people.
like us around anymore.
Right, but it's still they still have to at least pretend they want people like us around now that the Republicans are holding all the power.
Not really. Um, See, we're just a massive pain in their ass because we've been around long enough to know how things were, and every time they do change it, we fucking kick up a stink and go, hey. And then every time someone new joins up YouTube, and YouTube tries to pull this fucking, oh, we're going to change the terms of service. All us noisy old cunts keep fucking going, hang on, nah, that's not the way to go. And then fucking they're losing control over a lot of these new cunts that join up
Right,
because of that as well. So
right.
they don't want us around because we don't make any money for them. We're actually using more of their resources than everybody else. So we're actually costing them more money than not. They would rather have the casual fucking 9 to 5 that goes to work, comes home, watches a couple of videos on YouTube, and then fucks off to sleep. They'd prefer that over people like you and me.
Oh yeah, I know. All I'm saying is it would reduce the collection info they could get by at least three people. Let's face it, how many people are going to be watching this stream?
Yeah,
Um, um,
but
because
that's
what'll
the whole
happen?
point of it. But that's the
Yeah,
whole point
because
of it, right? Everyone can be a bunch of cunts nowadays. There's far more people out there that will still buy the product and make the place more viable. You can leave. Who cares? Vote with your feet. No one cares.
right. Um, yeah. That being said, I want to move on from the topic because it like I mean, I personally don't care. I've got to the point where I feel like I'm just an outside observer, and all I can do is point out why YouTube is shooting itself in the foot, and I don't want to be that guy that's constantly negative, but the only alternative to being constantly negative in this space is it has to be a binary system, because nobody understands emotional context anymore. Nobody understands emotional nuance anymore. And so part of the problem that we now see is how do I put this? Part of the problem we now see is people are like either kissing someone's ass, it just like really giving, the sphincter, the roto rooter with the tongue, right? Or actively trying to set it ablaze. And I don't want to be that guy. I want to be that guy going, hey, look, YouTube, these are the problems you have. Hey, look, blah, blah, blah. These are the problems you have. If you continue doing these things, you're going to face more problems in the future. Like right now, one of the big problems they have is ad revenue. They're not making their money on ads. And there could be a multitude of reasons for that. I'm not going to pretend to understand the YouTube's inner workings. Um The problem is when you start trying to push back on something the user said, hey, this is a bad idea. And when it's the majority of users, right? Remember when there weren't so many ads on YouTube, right? I'm pretty sure everyone in this room, quote unquote, in this room, can remember when it wasn't like ads from wall to wall. Right, I'm sure you remember that, Farty. Don't you remember a time like? Don't you remember that time?
Actually, I don't, because
Yeah.
I've had an ad blocker on YouTube for so fucking long. Like I remember there was banners and the scrolls underneath the fucking they're like side banners and shit all over fucking YouTube. And I've been without ads on YouTube for so long, I really don't remember what it was
Okay.
like how bad it was, and like
At
I was
one
never there
point,
for it getting really bad either.
at one point, it wasn't terrible. At one point, it was manageable. At one point, you could hop onto YouTube and give me a second here. You can hop onto YouTube, watch a video or two, and they didn't try to like shove the next video into your face. They showed you one or two ads before and or after the end of this after the video you were watching. They didn't show mid-roll ads, right? And everything was fine-ish. You could skip the video ads like after 5 seconds. You could skip all of the pre-roll video ads. And then at a certain point, it just became more and more ads. And the users started going, hey, these are maybe too many ads. We get that you're trying to make your money. Excuse me. We get trying to make money on YouTube ads, trying to bring yourselves back from that issue, right? Where like, okay, well, we're hemorrhaging money. Well, now you're just going to hemorrhage even more money, because now even the people who didn't care are starting to put ad blockers on. And I'm not going to sit here and say put an ad blocker on. I'm not going to sit here and, suggest people do that.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
telling YouTube that the reason people are doing it is because there's way too many ads. And offering them a paywall to get rid of those ads,
it's like wow.
well, it's not so much blackmail. I mean, yeah, it's there's definitely a very like it doesn't feel great to get rid of those ads by paying for, a YouTube premium package or whatever. But
No, it is
when
blackmail when they basically made the system that fucking bad, you've either got to get a black a fucking ad blocker, or you're forced to pay for the fucking
or pay for
premium.
the package. Yeah.
Because it wasn't just like a dozen unskippable ads. Some of them were fucking hours long.
Oh,
Like I
I
remember,
know.
like
There
the
was a whole
one part where
fucking
I
movie
got
that.
fucking yeah, I got kicked off of fucking the when they did the bloody stupid the ad blocker being fucking thing, and I had a couple of days of normal YouTube, and I almost fucking went homicidal. Then I was no shit gonna stab every cunt
Oh
in the fucking
yeah.
street. And I clicked on a fucking 6 minute video for an Adam Savage video for fucking tested 6 fucking minutes. Bang, first ad comes up, minute 30 seconds, skip it after 5 seconds. Next one, unskippable, 2.5 hours. And I'm like, all right, so 30 seconds into this, and I'm like, okay, this should be like, hang on a minute, what the fuck? And I
Yeah.
move the cursor, and it's like, 2.5 fucking, I'll get fucked. They even sent
Um.
Adam Savage an email because at this point it was up in the air whether it was ads that he'd placed on there or whether it was YouTube ads. And it was like, hey, mate, if you think that you're fucking that important that some cunt's going to sit through a 2 hour fucking video just to watch you for 6 fucking minutes, you got another thing coming, cunt.
Yeah. So the problem there is that, okay, so Destria goes, remember YouTube Red? YouTube Red is still around. It's just called YouTube Premium now.
Yeah.
And they don't give creators a cut of the revenue anymore. So just the same thing. It's just called something different. But why? The point that I wanted to make earlier is, why should I give you money for your subscription service when you're just going to jack it up in a year? Because you don't think that I have an alternative. I'll go back to fucking aerial TV. I'll fucking do it. Right? I don't care. I'll go back to broadcast television. Because at least that
I'll dust
way,
the Navy off. I'll start
huh?
recruiting. I'll dust the Navy off and start recruiting in a minute.
Yeah. But, the problem isn't, giving money away to get rid of the ads, because you're going to find a way to use, because now, we'll pay for it. And now, we'll pay to get rid of the ads. So what are you going to do? You're going to take advantage of that situation. And I keep telling people, and I've said this on the stream so many times, it may as well be my fucking catchphrase. When someone is presented with something that they can manipulate to their advantage, they're going to do what, Farty?
Oh, the dodgy fucking thing.
Yes, Farty. The
Sounds
dodgy thing.
untrustworthy.
The dodgy thing. Tubi's free and you can always sail the high seas. I know. Tubi's great. I love Tubi. Yes, there are ads on Tubi, but the ads on Tubi are tolerable.
So the only thing that sort of turned me off the fucking sailing the seven seas nowadays is mainly the download time or the buffering issues that you get. Like the
Yeah,
place where I'm at now, it's just comfortable, but it's not set in fucking stone. Like shit changes. I can always move.
right.
And but then then you get back to the point. Like yeah, well, it's only one person. Who gives a fuck? They're not going to care. They're not even going to notice.
Yeah. So let's see. Yeah, YouTube, you have a problem. The biggest problem that YouTube has is they're just letting people, not have YouTube channels. And they're doing it to chase like the CNNs and the ABCs and the shit. Like it.
Well, this is more fucking Susan with cock jockey fucking fuck ups and her fucking idiot legacy. So everything was fucking fine until she stuck her fucking mitts in it. Like, I've got some great ideas that'll piss everybody off, but not actually make us any fucking money because, well, hey, all of her policies that she put in, right, and YouTube is still screaming that they're going fucking broke. So evidently, she didn't
Oh yeah.
fucking work it properly.
YouTube was never going to make money. It was
No.
never ever going to make money. There's no way it possibly could make money. It is all server overhead. And then you have so many, like, the only way it's going to make any bit of money is if they go down to like 10 people working at YouTube, and that's not going to fly. You
Well,
know
you
that
see, that could very well be part of the problem too. There's like too many fucking chefs,
Oh
not
yeah.
enough waiters.
Oh yeah,
Fucking,
there's definitely too many pots in the or too many chefs in the kitchen.
and it's a tech company too. So if like fucking Twitter was anything to go by, you know that there's a hell of a lot of fucking useless fat in YouTube that could be cut. But of course they won't because most of the people are only there because of some DEI fucking nonsense, and they got some kickback from the Democrats for having more people with funny smelling things between their legs instead of fucking normal people.
Yeah.
Just sitting around coffee all fucking day.
Ah shit, there's a fucking pirate. Farty, I'm about to get hit with an interdiction. You want to see what that's like?
Okay,
Okay. So here
shoot
it
first,
is.
ask questions later.
Pirate goes ahead and hits you with like this interdiction thing, and then you get a little mini game where you chase the escape vector to break free of them. Now what'll happen is the NPC, because I'm playing in solo. You can play in solo or open. This is solo. Um the uh the interdiction itself spins out whoever like interdicts you, and it fails. So like if I were following behind you and I hit you with my interdiction tool and I failed at it, my ship would just drop out of super cruise mode, which is what it's called when you're flying at relativistic speeds through a system and not quite the speed of light, because it'd be too fucking slow if otherwise. Um, and then boom, here we go. Um, Unfortunately, I had to pass the fucking base I was going to. Um, yeah, but it'll spin out the guy that tried to stop you and take your shit. And like I wouldn't have cared normally if I was pulled out of pulled out of super cruise mode for the stuff that I have in my cargo hold, except that I need the shit in my cargo hold to build a fucking space station.
Well, there is that. Is there something you can purchase to prevent that shit from happening?
No, you can't really you can't really prevent it from happening. Uh I mean, there's a couple of things I can do to like not get hit by it. Um like I can stop and just, wait for them to show up and then leave right away as soon as they jump, or as soon as they fall out of super cruise. Or I can go to another system, or if I didn't get it, I do have weapons. Maybe not on board this. I think I took the weapons off of this, but sometimes you'll have weapons depending on how you built your ship. Um, so there's like a whole bunch of different things you can do. Um, you don't necessarily always get out of the interdictions, but you don't always necessarily get stuck in them either. Actually, here, I'm gonna do something fun. You want to do? Let's do something fun, Farty. Are you ready?
All right.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna go get one of my favorite-ish shippies, and hopefully not blast into the fucking side of this thing.
You should build a ship and like put American flags all over it,
Oh, I would
and,
love to be able to do that, but they don't.
and then
They don't have customization like that in this game.
oh well, that's gay because I was going to say fucking. You put gun turrets on top of 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 gun turrets with gun turrets coming out of the gun turrets on top of the gun turrets coming out of gun turrets on top of gun turrets coming out of gun turrets, and basically the thing's just like nothing but fucking guns upon guns. Even the guns have got guns inside the guns that are firing smaller guns, and
um.
you call it the USS Second Amendment rights.
Oh my god. There is a game I think that will let you do something similar to that. I think it's called Space Engineers. Um, but that's like X4 levels of like do-it-yourself stuff.
Mm.
Like, here's the game. We're not going to give you a tutorial. Go look at YouTube. Bye. And they literally go out of their way in the game interface to tell you to watch YouTube videos.
Fuck, Jesus.
Yeah. So like I have X4. Um, but they tell you to go watch YouTube videos. The boosters are guns. Yeah, right. The boosters are
Mm.
guns. The sensors are guns. Gesture
Even
is
the
saying.
exhaust plumes are guns.
I'm gonna go get my fast ship, and we're gonna go fuck around and find
And find
out.
out.
um, there is um, there is some alien ships, I think, in the area that we can go fuck around with. Star Sector can do something similar. That's what I've heard.
Oh well,
Uh,
don't go near the Klingons because they hang around Uranus.
oh my god, Farty. Are you done, sir? um yeah, I'm kind of stuck on this married with children thing, to be honest with you.
I really think it's a
Um
dumb idea. I don't think it's going to work.
I don't think it's going to get off the ground. I think the only thing that we will have ever seen of it is the what the fuck's it called? The trailer they released recently.
See, that's another reason why I didn't sort of believe the fucking the Naked Gun one when I first saw it. It's because, well, how far off fucking April Fool's Day are we?
Yeah.
That's actually another thing that's starting to get fucking annoying nowadays. Bloody April fucking Fools, right? So, don't know whether you guys have got some weirdo wanker rules with it over there, but basically, it was originally supposed to be only up until midday. So you can imagine, right? It hits fucking midday here. Oh, you bloody Yanks start waking up, giving every cunt fucking bloody April Fools fucking jokes and shit. And there's all us confused Australians after midday going, hang on a minute. Is this fucking serious? Because it's after fucking midday. Oh no, they're
um
bloody Americans. We got another fucking 24 hours of this shit.
to be honest, Americans don't really do April Fools. Some people do. Some people do like full on fucking prank wars starting April and then ending in fucking March.
Christ. That's
Yeah.
another thing with that too. It's like they don't even get it right. It's like fucking Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day isn't for fucking couples. It's for fucking weirdo perverts like myself to have a get out of jail free card for creeping on Sheila's once a year. That's all it is.
Yeah.
If you're fucking going out in an event for fucking Valentine's Day with your significant other, evidently they've been dropping the ball for the rest of the fucking year, haven't they?
Yeah, apparently.
So that should be the one day that couples should have off.
Yeah.
At least for the blokes to stay home, fend off all the fucking dudes who are out after trying to have a crack at their bird,
Yeah.
or at
It's
least to
like
stop the sluts from fucking wandering off when they get the first sniff to a fucking dick somewhere else.
yeah. Dexter says it's like doing the Connors after Roseanne died. Uh I think that's a little different, to be honest. Because if one of the cast members dies, whatever, it's fine. You can deal with it in a sitcom. And you can do it in a very realistic way.
I think he more means like continuing on with Roseanne's show after they basically booted Roseanne off her own show and then didn't do the
Well,
same thing and just cancelled the fucking show
yeah, because
altogether.
then how do you call it how do you call it Roseanne anymore?
Yeah, that's where he was getting at. Because they did
Right,
do that. They fucking booted her because she was a Trump supporter, and then they continued on her show without her in it. And it's like, what the fuck drugs are you cunts on?
right. She still gets royalties though. They have to give her they have to give her a certain percentage. I think it's like 15 to 20% of every episode's take.
Hmm,
That's
should
a
have just left her
huge
there.
fucking take, huh?
They should have just left her there.
They should have. It'd have been cheaper.
Yeah,
They broke contract.
because now they got to pay her out and they can't shut her up anymore either.
Oh yeah. They killed her character before she died. Wait,
Roseanne Barr's still alive.
Roseanne Barr is still alive, I thought.
Yeah, she's still alive. She just did a friggin' video clip with Tom McDonald.
Yeah. Like about a month ago, she was in a video with Tom McDonald.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Val Kilmer fucking carking it was kind of, oh, what the fuck? Oh, that's right. Yeah, he was carking it, wasn't he? That was a
Wait,
bit of like a, oh, huh? Oh, that's right.
Val Kilmer's dead now?
Yeah, a few days ago.
Oh, okay. Couldn't have happened
Yeah.
to a more deserving guy.
Oh, well, he had throat
Um,
cancer and all this kind of shit. And like in Top Gun, I
I'm
don't think he said anything. And then they made a big fucking thing out of it with Jay
I'm
and
not gonna
Silent Bob
feel bad
reboot.
for Val Kilmer, and I'm not gonna sit here and parade his death or nothing. I simply think he was a piece of shit, and that was it.
Well, I don't know about the actual piece of
Or
shit
his
thing, but
guilt felt.
apparently he didn't use to wash very often, so that's probably where you got the association with smelling like shit.
Oh, okay. Let's
But
replace
yeah,
him.
no, they even made a thing out of it with that Jay and Silent Bob reboot, where they cast him as like the bad guy, cock knocker, but he could only communicate via text because his throat was fucked.
Oh, okay. Died April 1st. Wow. It just goes to show I've been living under a rock. We're gonna go ahead and
It's
take
supposed to
those
happen in
off.
threes. Who was the other two?
I don't know. Who were the other two?
Probably a
Let's
couple of nondescript cunts I've never heard of.
probably.
Fucking. Let's see. What else has happened?
What else has happened? I don't know, man. Like I've been under a rock. Okay. I want to tell my story about my dentist visit.
All right.
So I've already told you, Farty, but I went to the dentist the other day or sometime last week. I don't remember. Everything's a big fucking fuzzy fuzz. But I went there and they're like, okay, yeah, the wisdom teeth got to get pulled out, and apparently it wasn't like a visit to get my wisdom teeth pulled out. It was a visit just to give my a once over and see like what needs to be done, if any other work needs to be done. Long story short, I have to go back in on the 15th. So there definitely won't be a fucking stream that weekend. I'm going to be out of commission for at least a week from all the pain and shit. Um, and probably sleeping just so that I get to sleep through all of the fucking pain. Um, so there you have it.
Hmm.
Mm.
Fucking
Yeah.
See what else. Is fucking yeah, I've been basically just fucking doing nothing but watching fucking red letter media videos on just
Oh
autoplay.
my god. Oh, that's great. Um,
Yeah,
okay.
fucking
Oh, okay. Huh.
never was a Star Trek fan, but I'm learning a hell of a lot more about the next generation than I ever thought I would.
Gene Hackman and Richard Simmons.
Yeah, Gene Hackman character. That was a couple of weeks ago.
Wow.
Parent. Yeah, well, yeah. Now that's actually starting to get a bit fucking. Well, what the fuck happened there? Fucking because apparently there's now talk of like there was an unwanted fucking stalker around the place for weeks prior to that, and fucking they've been dead for some time, and yeah, Jesus, some weird shit coming out of that.
Yeah. Remember this number 22460. Oops. All right. Well, that's kind of a ways away. How far away is it? Oh, it's only 8 jumps. Okay.
It's only
Uh,
that far on the map.
what's that?
It's only that far on the map.
Yeah, it's only what, 400 light years, 600 light years, something like that.
Yeah, it's only a
Uh,
couple of inches across the map, but
yeah. Oh, it's more than a couple inches. It's a good half dozen kilometers.
what is your map that big?
This map is apparently. If I were to scroll all the way across this map, it would take just as long to travel across the Milky Way galaxy.
Hmm.
Because this map is a 1-to-1 recreation of the Milky Way galaxy. Where is?
Don't mean that the actual map is in the sandbox that you're playing. I mean
Yeah,
the map that you're referencing is in like a street directory.
yeah, exactly. It is a 1-to-1 scale copy of the Milky Way. Um, yeah. So, how's about it? Let's go see some aliens.
Yeah, why not?
Let's go see some aliens.
Find the ones with three tits.
Okay.
Oh,
There aren't any with 3 tits in this game, but
that game
I'll
sucks.
huh?
That game sucks.
Oh yeah.
Make a space game with no fucking three-titted aliens. What the fuck?
Oh, I know.
Oh, knowing this day and age, it'll probably also come with a dick as well.
Farty's in rare form today. It's going to take a little bit to get there, so at least 10 minutes.
Yeah,
At least.
fucking.
A guy got arrested for buying Pokemon cards from scalpers using fake money. Good. Those scalpers deserve to get fucking counterfeited. Those Pokemon cards
Oh,
are probably fake too.
oh yeah, that fucking what's his bloody name? Billy fucking.
Oh shit.
Oh, that fucking the midget cunt that's fucking having a big cry about how he faked his fucking Mario speed run or something like that, and everyone's calling him out for it, and he's fucking suing every cunt.
I
What
don't
a
know.
fucking what a fucking small man syndrome fucking piece of shit scumbag cunt that fucking bloke is. He's gonna sue some kid in fucking Queensland over some fucking nonsense.
Wow.
What a pathetic little cunt.
Knowing this day the tits are the dicks. Oof.
Yeah, the proud warrior culture of Twinkie little fucking or Twinkie overweight middle aged fucking
Billy
Midwestern
Mitchell.
American. That's the cunt. Fucking
Donkey Kong.
Yeah, that's the gun. I think this prick's been fucking like living off that one fucking thing for like 30
Yeah, for like
fucking
30
years
or
or
40
something.
years. Yeah, I heard he got caught, and the video game commission or whatever that like sponsored the event that he won, like they found out he was cheating, and they're trying to take him to court. The problem is that there's like no precedent, so there's no statute of limitations.
Mm. Yeah, well, fucking. Hmm. So, whoa, but that's about the lamest fucking claim to fame that you can get. Like,
Right.
you know, yeah, like as far as video games go, and I used to actually make this fucking joke, like Grand Theft Auto, Vice City, because you can go into some places and you can play arcade machines in the game. And I
Gotta take. Oh,
remember
shit.
remember I was sitting there one night and Cameron and Joshua were playing it, and they went in, they started playing this game, and I'm like, yeah, that sounds like something that like the biggest fucking loser kid in school would be bragging about. Oh, hey, we got the top score in the snake game in the middle of GTA Vice City.
Oh
Go
my
fucking
god.
piss off, dickhead. The most obscure fucking shit in the universe. It's like, oh, I got the high score on Donkey Kong back in 1983. Good for fucking you, son. Here, now play Halo and shut up.
It's the same like as those fucking loser jocks who peaked in high school, never did anything with their lives because like I won a football game.
Yeah, I won a football game and I was too fucking stupid to listen to everything else. So now I'm gonna fuck the prom queen and sit around bitching for the next 40 years, but I can't get out of this one horse town, dude.
Right. Yeah. Oh shit. Oops.
I listen to my mom, my pa when they say we gotta stay here, take over family business.
uh
And you find out later on that it's like actually, in actual fact, your parents are really fucking lazy cunts and only had 16 fucking kids just so as they could sit around doing nothing, yet you will do all the work. Oh, being a
uh
farmer is really hard work, you know. It's a lot of fucking work playing your fucking wife to get that many kids.
yeah. Um damn dude. There's a making there's a documentary called The King of Kong. Oh, he's making a documentary called Oh my god.
Yeah.
I wonder how long it takes before like he's forced to admit in the documentary that he like cheated a shit ton of times.
But I doubt with, like, you know, some cunt like that, well, he'll fucking fight that to the grave, even with all the evidence that's out there, because I'm pretty
Oh
sure that
yeah.
they even have screenshots and shit proving exactly how he did it. Um, so it's
Well,
not like it's like, oh, he mysteriously did it somehow. It's like, no, we can actually show you exactly how he fucking did it. So there's no
well
ambiguity to it.
there was one guy who got caught cheating in Pac-Man. Don't remember his name. I think it might have been the same guy, or it could have been someone like Billy Mitchell was really close to. But either way, there was like this really famous Pac-Man cheater, and they didn't catch it right away. They caught it on recordings, and they stripped
Mm,
him of his title of like Pac-Man champ. But like there was a cheat that anyone can do, and it doesn't look like a cheat at all. But it's definitely an exploit. So they got him on it.
mm,
Uh,
yeah. So yeah, it's fucking hilarious. You got this guy, he's, you know, fighting so hard to keep his fucking title of like shitty 80s video game fucking champion. And here
right.
you got fucking guys who went to like through the British Army, they get into the paras, they get into two para, and then they go and do the SAS selection course and fail. That's something
Yeah.
that you can actually have a fucking cry about, mate. Fucking Jesus. That's a title that you can cry about fucking not getting. Because yeah, that's a lot of fucking work and like no shit. Fucking I've seen fucking like big fucking tough cunt fucking paras just turn into fucking balls of fucking piss tears and shit fucking because they failed the selections for the SAS.
3
And that's not
jumps.
taking the piss out of them either, too. They've got every right to fucking be that upset because there's a lot of fucking work they had to go through to get to where they got to.
Is there at least a fucking... No, there isn't.
And that's kind of where, like, you know, the ranges and stuff like that, where they're saying, oh, yeah, no, we're going to allow women into combat roles in the Rangers. And it's like, no, they can't pass fucking Ranger school. Oh, well, we found a couple that could. Yeah, only after you've decreased the fucking standards. And the standards are fucking that bad for us as it is for very fucking
Right.
good reasons. And if they can't make the basic that we can fucking make, well, then they shouldn't be anywhere near the fucking joint.
Yeah, no, I agree with you on that. I don't have enough fuel. I forgot that I didn't put a fucking fuel scoop on this thing.
Oh, you Siri bugger.
I am a Shiri Bagar.
Oh, well, call the NRMA.
We don't have that. We do have something called fuel rats, though.
You got AAA.
Yeah, the fuel rats.
Or if you're driving an EV, the guy with a generator. Still can't get over all of that shit. And we're still a few weeks in. We're a couple of weeks into it now, and these dumb cunts still haven't figured out that there's so many fucking cameras on that thing.
Oh, on the
It's
Teslas, people are still burning
yeah,
Teslas like it's like they fucking have more teeth than brain cells.
yeah, or keying them or anything like that, and not covering their faces and stuff like while they're doing it. Yeah, there's one bloke. I even sort of made a meme about this a couple of fucking weeks ago. It's see, like if I'm ever fucking getting up somebody or fucking getting the shits with someone,
Uh-huh.
my general appearance just pretty much lends everybody to believe that fucking I'm the one that's caused all the drama.
Well, aren't you?
However, well, no, I'm not the one that caused it. But anyway, fucking, where the fuck is it?
Search nearest.
Hang on, fucking, you stupid fucking shitbag cunt. God oh fucking mighty, I've pressed that fucking 3 fucking times already and it still hasn't got me on the right fucking. Jesus, you piece of dog shit. What the fuck are you doing? God, Zuck, you cuck. I'm gonna fucking, like, this is a reason why I know we haven't made fucking time travel fucking possible yet because no one's taken fucking Mark Zuckerberg back to 1939 Warsaw and fucking with a note on him saying, "Here, Mr. Hitler, you can have this one. Love and hugs, the future."
Oh my god.
Anyway, so yeah, there's a picture of a dude. Every Tesla has cameras that send data back to Tesla in the event of vandalism. This professor from the University of Michigan got him. And I've encaptioned that one with pretty much like, if you ever wonder why I'm a cunt to seemingly normal, innocent people, just look at most of these disingenuous fuckwits burning Teslas. You would look at them and think that they were all innocent civilians, but you should see the board light up. I tell you, it's a metaphysical dichotomy, saving some cunt's life when the board is screaming at you to let them die because the board's right. So basically, if I'm biting someone's head off and shitting down the neck hole, don't fucking stand up for the other guy. Trust me, they have it coming. Case in point. And he's this fucking dickhead cunt that fucking would normally look like someone that you wouldn't go anywhere near because it's cruel to be fucking nasty to dumb animals,
Okay.
right? And fucking here he is with his fucking bloody sense of self-importance and all this kind of shit, fucking just keying some cunt's car. And I guarantee you, if you did it to his car, he'd scream fucking blue fucking murder and all this kind of shit. Um, so yeah, bloody like it fucking shits me when I do fucking get up cunts. Is like everyone takes everybody else's fucking side, even when I'm right.
Yeah. Destier also goes, or the fact people are all of a sudden tariff experts. Yep.
Oh yeah, that's another one. Yeah, all of a sudden, fucking climate change isn't a thing. We're perfectly fine to fucking start burning lithium and cobalt and all that kind of shit in the open atmosphere. And oh yeah, now we're all experts on tariffs and all this kind of shit. And even though you couldn't figure out when you were told like 3 fucking years ago that you'd fallen into a recession. But no, that can't be the truth because Camel Toe and her numbnuts fucking ilk fucking said that was a lie. Well, isn't it fucking funny now how we're like, oh, we're only in about 3 and a bit months into Trump's term, and we still got the fucking hangover from the last lot, and now they're all like, we're in financial dire straits, we're all gonna fucking die. Oh my god! Oh, how the fuck did it get that bad so fucking quickly, cunt?
Right.
What weren't you fuckers telling us? Yeah, that's fucking right. We already fucking knew
Right. Yeah.
it.
Fucking.
And the fucking problem is that there's a lot of fucking like people that's like, on the planet in general that fucking can't fucking see through this shit with their own fucking 2 eyes. They actually have to have it fucking spelled out to them. And because they've already had it spelled out to them by some other dumb fucking idiot that they're too stupid to understand is also fucking dumber than they are. Oh, but I heard it on the news. How would you know any of this stuff? That's actually fucking a question I get asked a hell of a lot. Even my mum gets asked it, like she'll say something that I've mentioned, and like some fucking bit will be like, "Well, how would you know any of that?" Oh, it's because my son just does nothing but sit around watching the geostrategic and political fucking situation on the bloody planet. He does nothing but lives and breathes the fucking like basically the global war fucking scenario like situation on the planet. He would fucking know. Well, how would he know? Oh, I don't know, because I'm not a dumb fuck that just watches the news and is interested in fucking home and away and fucking neighbours and shit. It's more to the world than just shaking your ass and fucking watching what fucking Darlene did in Summer fucking Bay this bloody week. Who gives a tuppenny fuck what she did? The old ugly hag. The only thing I want to fucking see this bitch do is something I'm not really allowed to say on fucking YouTube. But even then, she's that old and craggy and decrepit and all this kind of shit. I wouldn't want to fucking see her fucking do it either.
Oh my god, farty.
Like fucking hell, I don't believe how they could fucking make absolutely nothing stretch out for 4 fucking decades. I mean, they finally gave it a rest with fucking Neighbours. I mean, like that show was almost around as long as I've been
Yeah.
alive. That's outpacing the fucking Simpsons, and it's like absolutely fucking nothing happens in it.
Yeah.
Like how the fuck? Anyway,
I gotta stop for fuel. Uh, Trump adds more sanctions on Russia, but still say Trump is Putin's bitch.
well, yeah, now people are starting to sort of understand some of the things that I've been saying for a while too, and they're all like, "Oh my god, what if Putin does say no?"
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that was always a prospect.
You know what else is a prospect?
Mm,
Dressing up Doku like a fucking chihuahua and sending him outside of McDonald's.
Singing "I ran over the Taco Bell dog."
Mm,
I ran over the Taco Bell dog. Mm,
God, I used to have that song on a CD somewhere, and I lost I lost it a while back. I don't remember where. Um, well, obviously I don't remember where because I fucking lost it. But yeah, I used to have that on CD. I used to have a song called "Kill the Wabbit."
mm.
I don't know if you can still find it on YouTube, but it was done by like an oldies rock radio station in New York, and it was called Ozzy Fudd the Kill the Wabbit.
It's not like Ozzy Osbourne killed the bat.
I don't know.
Yeah, what side of 1975 did that come out?
Definitely this side of 1975. It was,
Because then, yeah, it's probably in reference to him eating a bat. Have
yeah, probably.
you ever heard the actual like his version of events from that?
Say again.
You ever heard Ozzy Osbourne's version of events of
Yeah,
when
so
that happened?
apparently he like walked into a record studio with a dove. His wife was like, "Take a dove in, and to show them, you guys, to show them that like you're extending an olive branch." And he got really pissed, and he just bit the fucking dove's head off right then and there, and like spat it at the executive.
Well, that's one of them. The
Hmm.
one that I heard where the public found like was sort of clued into the proclivity of eating animals was that according to Ozzy, he didn't know it was a real bat, right? Because cunts were throwing random shit up on the stage, and it wasn't just like bras and knickers and shit. Like they'd be throwing up beers and all sorts of weird trinkets and shit. And someone threw this thing up, and it looked like a rubber bat. So he just picked the bloody thing up and bit its head off, not realizing until after it fucking started feeling the cunt leaking into his mouth, like, oh shit, this is real.
Damn, that's that's fucked.
But then again, also knowing Ozzy Osbourne too, it could very well be a thing of I'm fucked off heroin. Nummy sandwich.
Yeah.
Why is nummy sandwich bat flapping
Um,
wings? Oh,
Dexter goes, he was higher than the fucking ISS.
ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the only reason why we had fucking the idea for fucking Star Trek in the first place was Ozzy Osbourne was so high the Klingons were complaining
Oh
about him.
my god. That's something that really bothers me too. Is they went back and reimagined Star Trek right when they did STD.
Yep. And this that also just keeps running back to that, my old argument of fucking my Batman was Adam West. My Batman was Kapow Black Kasplat, not fucking dark, gritty, and growly.
I don't care about Dark Gritty and Growly, and I don't really care about Chris Splat. In terms of the Batmans and how they did, because like in the comic books, he was dark, gritty, and growly. He was the the original horror superhero. If I had to say, if I had to like
Mm.
put him somewhere, his Batman was like a terrifying figure originally. Um, I understand that they made him more TV friendly for the 66 or 67 show, whichever year it came out. Um, and I'm not going to. Wow, this guy is like almost done with his station. Shit. I'm not going to sit there and try to say one is better than the other because like at the end of the day, I think the campy Adam West Batman series has merit, and I think at the end of the day, like the Christopher Nolan movies have merit. Um, I think I'm more interested in the Christopher Nolan movies than the Adam West stuff. Um, but only if I can't have the Tim Burton Batman movie that came out in what 88, 89.
See, that's another one there too. So I went from the Kapow Black Kablat fucking pastel colours of the 60s to fucking whatever fucking fever dream that fucking bloody weirdo had. And that was still more like, your
Right.
campy fucking Kapow Splat Kablat. Yeah, okay, so it was a bit more darker than pastel
Right.
60s, but
Well, you
fucking,
you
you still had the the kiddie comedy shit in
right.
it.
You get shit in that movie like you want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
Yeah.
I love that line. That's like the greatest line in that whole movie.
Yeah. That also introduces another little issue that I've always had with Hollywood as well,
The one-liner?
is the no, the watered down tough guy fucking
Oh, okay.
thing. So when they have like, movies about gritty fucking subjects, like say Operation Dumbo Drop,
Okay.
for example. It was a movie with Ray Liotta in it. He was a Vietnam Special Forces operative that had to get a fucking elephant airlifted to some Vietnamese village because um,
Reasons.
I think that yeah, I think the Vietnamese, like in this one particular village, were helping them keep the fucking Ho Chi Minh Trail closed or some shit like that. But anyway, it was a big fucking saga of just trying to get a fucking elephant 50 miles across country.
Yeah.
Um, and it's still like an actual fucking Vietnam War movie. Like they get set upon by Viet Cong, and there's a firefight and all this kind of stuff. But when the worst language they're going to use is "oh darn" or "blast" or "you get that gosh darn thing over there." And it's like, whilst you're in the middle of combat, and it's sort of I watched this little like I can't remember who it was, but this guy played a snippet of combat footage from Afghanistan. You know it's Afghanistan because of what's in the footage, but you know it's the Australians from what they're
Yeah.
saying. Thermo the cunt. Yeah, get the cunt. He's
I
over there. Go shoot the cunt. Get the
I
cunt.
never liked Operation Dumbo Drop. Am I weird?
No, it wasn't actual. It was quite a shit movie. Like it was only something that Disney did just to make a couple of bucks off on the side. It was
Hmm.
never ever supposed to be big, so therefore the production value wasn't all
Yeah.
that great. I just liked it because Ray Liotta was running around in tiger stripes.
Ah, gotcha.
I like tiger stripe camo.
Dester says that the Adam West Catwoman was hotter. There was what, three Catwomen?
Yeah, there
There
were
was
three.
uh Bersa Kit, and I don't remember the other two. Alright, so I'm gonna tool around this system because there's aliens, I think, in the system. Huge debris field. Let's go look at that. Huge debris field is behind me. Okay.
Look out for Reavers.
Right.
That'd
Oh, I remember
be
why.
fucking
Okay.
funny. That would be fucking funny if, like, fucking most of the shit that we've made up in science fiction is actually real, and there's like a couple of aliens that are listening into this conversation at the moment. Fucking like, these fucking Earthlings haven't heard shit. Hang on, why did he just mention Reavers?
That would be hilarious, wouldn't
Then
it? uh,
we have like a light show in the night sky for the next couple of weeks, and it's basically just like the Galactic Council warping in and out, fucking warships looking for these elusive Reavers that are around the joint on a wild goose chase.
right?
We just think it's like cosmic fucking bloody,
Um,
shooting stars and shit, and it's actually like a whole fucking like the whole military looking
Dester
for shit.
says Dumbo Drop was a shit movie with a couple of decent parts.
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess it is a Disney movie after all, and it's when they started doing their live action stuff. Uh,
yeah, and it also was like this is more the tail end of it, but there are a lot of the American centric fucking sort of. There were some lots of smaller movies out there where like some kid writes a letter to fucking Gorbachev and fucking Reagan, and they both just go, "Oh yeah, the kid's right. Let's just get rid of all the nukes and everyone lives happily ever after," kind of
oh
nonsense.
yeah,
So of course, yeah, everyone can't shoot straight, no one bleeds, and no one actually dies in the middle of a war.
huh? Yeah,
So that's that kind of shit.
yeah. I get you. Here we go. Oh, look at all. You see all this green shit here? This is all caustic.
Hang on.
This will like go through my shields and start fucking up my uh my my ship.
It's not a very noble gas, then, is it?
Oh, it is a very noble gas. It's oh, maybe it's not that caustic.
Not a very noble thing to eat through people's shields and leave them gasping for air in the
Oh
middle of
yeah.
space.
Of course. Look at all this shit here. I'm just flying through a debris field. Don't mind me.
Mhm.
Oh,
Find the Astro
there.
that looks like a shoe and the one that's a potato.
So you see this right in front of me, Farty? This
Yeah.
is a piece of the Thargoid spaceship. They're biomechanical.
So what do they fight in 8-bit, do they?
Yep. Um, there's a piece of a regular spaceship. This is crazy to me. Oh, here you can kind of see what the shape of the ship looks like. Let me get a little closer here. So this is one of the smaller Thargoid ships, one of their scout ships. Um, this is roughly half of one that's left.
How come it looks like a fucking kind of looked like an alien's face for a bit
Yeah.
there,
Oh, too close.
like a xenomorph?
Oh, it stopped spinning for some reason.
Or did you stop orientating?
No, it was spinning. Thargoids will also murder the shit out of you if you have Thargoid tech. Yeah. Wonder if I can bump this without
Well, they
an
don't like
issue.
you having their gear.
Huh?
They don't like you having their
Nope.
gear.
Wonder if I can bump it. Ramming speed. No.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh yeah, look, it's moving away. I gave it a little love tap and it moved away. Um Yeah, this is trippy, man. I've never actually flown out here before. I was kind of hoping to see some aliens, but I guess not. Everything stopped spinning. Yeah. It's definitely a bug.
That's not a glitch, it's a feature.
Away we go. I'm curious if they're in like one system over. I doubt it, but let's see. I haven't been to any of these systems, so it won't like let me highlight anything.
Hey, is this the one where they reckon that the map was so fucking huge there was a 0% chance of anybody ever finding anybody anywhere else, and like two cunts found each other in like the first 48
No, that
hours?
was No Man's Sky. I have that too.
Aye.
I mean, they didn't really find each other. Um,
Yeah, I know they arranged a meetup just to fucking
yeah, so what
prove them
happened
wrong.
was is they found where each other were on the like same spot of the of the same planet they were in, and at the time there wasn't any multiplayer. So what they ended up doing was they just kind of like looked out at the same spot, and they had, they were on stream doing the whole thing. Yeah, Dester, that was No Man's Sky. I said that. I have that as well.
Oh, so realistically, it was more a case of like, oh yeah, we're just basically watching the same fucking movie and we're going to pause it at the exact same
Pretty
frame.
much, yeah. It was closer to that. Um, Turns out they lied about having multiplayer on release day. They didn't really lie about it. They had to walk it back because the feature wasn't ready. They've done a lot of good work though on it, and it's
Well, that's what I remember it mostly being about, that fucking you can't find anybody else thing because it was supposed to be multiplayer, and
Yeah.
yeah,
They've done a lot of good work on it. And they've really turned it around, like, by quite a lot. Um I don't know how else to put it. They did such a good job turning it around. Um by that time though, I had already gotten, my enjoyment out of it out of the way, and like, yeah, I still own it. I have a PlayStation 4 and I have it, I have a physical copy on PlayStation 4 and I own it on Steam. So, um I enjoyed the game. I played it twice all the way through. The story campaign is kind of short because it's basically go here, go there, find your way to this point, and then, it's like maybe 20 hours of gameplay at most. Um they
yeah.
gave out updates after that, were charged for you. No, so they're still making updates and they're still making those updates free.
Back in a minute. I'm gonna take
Okay.
this.
Make sure you put it back when you're done. Yeah, I don't really know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of hanging out, Duster. I don't know anything anymore. There we are. Now, be careful when using the overcharge on your frame shift drive, cuz it eats up gas like a motherfucker. I would love to be able to play this with somebody, okay? I would love to do it. And the reason I would love to do it is because I'm building a space station. It's still better than Starfield. It is still better. Like, that's not a very high bar to set, though. Um, I'm gonna go here because it's closer. 3 jumps. Ooh, I don't have the fuel to get there. That's fine. I will have the fuel to get there, though. Wait. Wait. Because I want my Type 9. It's one extra jump. And I know there's a fuel stop here. Gotta work early as fuck tomorrow, so you're out. All right, Duster, have a great day. Have a great day. Sleep well, sir.
Toodle bit.
I think it's a good opportunity for us to go and enjoy our respective days or what's left of them. Um, I'm a complete blank. I'm actually gonna head back to base and go to sleep here in a second because I'm exhausted. Um,
Well, I'm only thinking about doing that because my day started at what fucking 2:30
oh
yesterday
shit.
morning.
No, you still got to go down to the salvos. You still got to go
Huh?
down to the salvo and get a new chest of drawers. What? What's wrong, Farty?
Not that much of a pie.
Ah, shit. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it to the next fucking point. System colonization ship. There we go. So yeah, we're gonna head out now, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll catch you next time. Isn't that right, Farty?
Yeah, and then Frank's going to go and enjoy his Tesla car simulator with his range anxiety
Oh
stage.
man, I wish there was a Tesla protester simulator. Can someone get on that? Oh my god.
Just reskin the game Doom.
Oh my god. Instead of demons, it's just a Tesla sitting there.
There's this copper called Chris Dorner, and back in 2016, he went a bit loopy.
Okay.
Threatened to kill a judge or try to kill a judge or something like that. He was an LA copper, and there was this big old brouhaha over fucking. Oh, he was under some disciplinary action because someone fucking called him the N word or something like
Mm,
that. Anyway, but he yeah, just simply because of that little thing when they did end up fucking, well, they basically executed the guy.
damn.
And this was like, if there was ever one that like they were trying to shut some cunt up in some Hollywood style fucking nonsense, that dead set looked like it was one. Anyway, fucking someone reskinned the game
Okay.
Doom, so it's like all like, California police that are all coming through the doors and all this kind of shit, and you're playing as Chris Dorner, and they got the NWA song fucking nigger, but he playing over it, so it's like, just, yeah, you go look it up, the Chris Dorner Doom game.
Oh my
You'll
god.
see what I mean.
All right. I'll look it up sometime tomorrow when I wake up. Um,
Yeah, I think you'll only be able to find gameplay on YouTube though now.
that's fine. I'll look for it on Rumble.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna head out of here. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We will see you again very